Hey, let's be real for a second. How many times have you started something you were excited about, motivated for, and then halfway through, you hit a wall? Suddenly, everything feels like a struggle. The excitement fades, the challenges pile up, and that voice in your head starts whispering, maybe I should just give up. I get it. I've been there too. I know how heavy that feeling is when the journey gets tough, when you're tired, frustrated, and nothing seems to be working. But here's the thing. That point, the one where everything feels like it's falling apart, that's exactly the moment that separates people who succeed from those who don't. Because anyone can start. Starting is easy. But finishing? That's where the magic happens. Finishing what you started is a skill, and it's one of the most important skills you'll ever develop. Let's talk about why it's so crucial to finish. First of all, every time you complete something you set out to do, you're building trust with yourself. You're telling your brain, I can rely on me. And that trust, it's the foundation for confidence. It's what pushes you forward in everything you do. When you don't finish, it lingers in your mind like unfinished business. You carry it with you, this mental clutter that weighs you down. It affects how you see yourself, even if you don't realize it. Think about it. How often do we feel guilty? Not because of what we're doing, but because of what we haven't done. But when you push through, when you finish, that's when you feel a sense of relief, pride, and freedom. It's like a weight has been lifted. You've proven to yourself that you're capable. And the best part? Once you finish one thing, it creates momentum for the next. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend it's easy. It's not. Finishing is hard for a reason. Life gets in the way. You get distracted, exhausted, sometimes even bored, and sometimes it feels like no matter how much effort you're putting in, you're not seeing any results. But let me tell you something important. Progress isn't always obvious. You might not see it day to day, but every small step you take is a step closer to where you want to be. And the only way you don't get there is if you stop. The people you look up to, the ones who seem to have it all together, they didn't get there overnight. They finished, even when it felt like the odds were against them. Here's what works for me. I break it down. I take my big goal, this thing that seems overwhelming, and I break it into smaller, manageable pieces. I focus on the next step, not the whole journey. I tell myself, okay, let's just finish this part. And then I remember my why. Why did I start this in the first place? What was that spark that got me moving? Maybe it's a dream you've had since you were young. Maybe it's proving to yourself that you can do it. Whatever it is, reconnect with it. Let that fuel you when your motivation is running low. Another thing that helps? Visualize the end. Picture what it's going to feel like when you cross that finish line. Imagine the satisfaction, the pride, the sense of accomplishment. Keep that in your mind. It's what keeps you moving when things get tough. You've probably heard the saying, the darkest hour is just before dawn. And you know what? It's true. Some of the hardest moments in my journey were right before a breakthrough. There were times when I felt like nothing was going my way, like I was spinning my wheels. But then, just when I was about to give up, things started to click. It wasn't luck, it was persistence. You have to believe in the process. Trust that all the effort, all the frustration is leading you somewhere. Even if it's not clear right now, every step forward is progress. Every small win is a sign that you're getting closer. And listen, it's okay to struggle. It's okay to feel tired, frustrated, or even defeated sometimes. You're human. We all go through it. The difference is in how you respond. Do you let those feelings pull you down, or do you use them as fuel to keep pushing forward? Think about how far you've already come. Think about all the challenges you've already faced and won. You've made it this far. You can make it the rest of the way. Sometimes you just need to pause, take a breath, and remind yourself of that. When you finish what you start, you're building more than just results. You're building character. You're teaching yourself discipline, perseverance, and resilience. These are the qualities that will take you far in life. not just with this project, but with everything you pursue. Finishing gives you confidence. It strengthens your ability to trust yourself, and that's invaluable. Because once you know you can finish one thing, you start believing you can finish anything. The next challenge? It won't feel so impossible. The next goal? It'll seem within reach. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to take a deep breath, refocus, and tackle this thing head on. Break it down, do it step by step, and remember why you started. You didn't come this far to quit now. You didn't put in all that effort for nothing. You owe it to yourself to finish. Not for anyone else, but for you. There's something powerful about seeing something through to the end. It's where growth happens. It's where confidence is built. And once you finish, you'll look back and realize that it was worth every bit of struggle. You've got this. Don't stop now. Keep going. Finish what you started and you'll see. You're capable of more than you ever thought possible.